Hello, my water signs. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with a reading for you focused on the Divine Masculine Lost Connections. It is timeless, general reading as always, guys, so it won't resonate with every single person. Please do take from it what makes sense for you and release what doesn't make sense. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below. And of course, I'll include a link to the decks that you see here today. So this is for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Divine Feminine, watching for a Divine Masculine that you are in separation from. And however, this can also be for a Divine Masculine watching who is separated from a feminine. Okay, so let's get started here, guys, and see what presents itself here. These are the 3 decks that we'll be using for your focus messages for this timeless reading. This is the Lost in Time Oracle by Calico Moon. And I've combined volume 1 and 2 of Mystic Moon's Twin Flame messages. So we'll grab maybe a message or 2 from here. And then we'll grab a message from the Ghostly Whispers of Love Oracle by Angelic Revelation 144. So let me set these guys aside and let's get started with your first focus message. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, for my water signs. Divine Masculine Lost Connections. All right, so what's your first message here? Let's grab this one. Blood Moon, inspired change. Okay, so what I get from this initially is that the masculine definitely still inspires you, even though you guys are in separation. And also, with the change of seasons, perhaps, the changing of the moon, there are particular changes that are happening maybe beneath the surface that you're not even aware of at this time when it comes to this connection. So we'll see, of course, how the rest of this reading goes and how it plays off of that. All right, let's grab your second message here. All right, from the Twin Flame Messages, Volume 1 and 2 by Mystic Moon. Angels and spirit guides, please, for my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Divine Masculine Lost Connections. Okay, so from your masculine, what is in their heart space right now? What are they thinking? Would you reject me? So maybe you guys haven't heard from this masculine because they're afraid to reach out. They're afraid that if they do, that you, the viewer, would reject them. So that could be contributing to why they're staying away, they're keeping their distance. Okay, so let's grab your third message here and see where the rest of this is gonna go. I swear I need a larger desk. I've got so many cards everywhere. All right, so let's grab your third one. Third focus message for water signs for this lost connection, guided to this card. Creative connection. Connect with me creatively. Okay, but at the same time, they're afraid to connect in any way, shape, or form. But what I get from this is that if they are unable to communicate with you the traditional way, meaning through a text, a phone call, on social media, part of this creative way of connecting could be through dreams, through astral travel, through the 5th dimension, through sending you a message through friends or family, just being very creative with how they are able to reach out. But I'm just feeling that a lot of these energies thus far are things that they are maybe thinking about at this point, especially if you haven't heard from them, which more than likely you haven't, since it is a lost connection. Okay, so let's see how this goes and how it all unfolds. We're going to grab some insight from the Twin Flame Love Potion Oracle. This is a deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. For this lost connection, this timeless reading, focusing on where the Divine Masculine is at on this lost connection, how it's affecting them, how it's affecting you, and is there a potential to find your way back to each other? Angels and spirit guides, what do we have? trapped, tied up. So this could go either way, either for you, my water signs, or for the masculine that you are watching this reading for. Somebody is tied up in another situation. And the issue with that is whoever is unavailable right now at this point in time, if you're feeling trapped or if they're feeling trapped, then the initial thing that we want to do when we're feeling trapped is to break free, to break away from someone, something. So it depends, my water signs, if this is you feeling this way, why are you feeling trapped in a situation? You know, are you in another relationship where it's just not making you happy, but for some reason you feel tied to it? Could be codependent. If this is not you, then this more than likely could be the divine masculine if they are trapped in another situation. And maybe the reason why it's a lost connection is because they ended up detaching and leaving for another person. But again, if they're feeling trapped, then they're not happy. Look at the next card, feeling blue. They're feeling blue without you. They're not sure that you want them. You know, would you reject me? And so that's kind of holding them back as far as reaching out to you in any way right now. And then we've got locked off. So what I get from this is maybe they know that you have locked them out of your life or even blocked them from reaching out to you on social media, on your phone. Maybe they've tried, but they haven't been able to be successful in reaching out to you. So now they're going to have to be creative. As this card says, connect with me creatively. Maybe that's the vibe you're putting out there, that if they need to reach out to you, the desire to reach out to you, but maybe they're hitting all of these roadblocks and they're unable to get through, which is contributing to this energy of them feeling like you would reject them anyway. So they're feeling quite down on themselves, I feel, feeling very blue. They want to be able to create change in this partnership, but maybe the change needs to start with them first. And it could be too during this time, my water signs, that you've got your own changes and metamorphosis that you want to go through in your own life. And then we've got this clashing energy, fire and ice, okay? So some of you guys could be thinking of a fire sign also. Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. So right now, I kind of feel that maybe you guys are not on the same page, having very different ideas of this connection, this lost connection here. But that doesn't mean that given some time, that things can't turn back around. It's too soon to say. But what this is telling us when it comes to your divine masculine, they're feeling trapped more than likely in a situation where they no longer want to be there, but for some reason, they're unable to break free. So it could also be that they're clashing with the person that they are in a relationship with right now. It makes sense that this would be coming through. The cycles of love, highs and lows. I kind of feel they're going through that right now. And since you guys have been in separation through this lost connection, and maybe you can relate to that for yourself. Maybe your own love life hasn't been going all that great since you guys have been in separation. Because I don't feel, my water signs, that since this lost connection, it's not like you're sitting at home just pining for this person and have turned into a hermit. That's not what I'm getting. I feel maybe you both got yourselves involved with other people, and we already know they're not in a good place and they're not happy because they can't be with you. And you yourself might have moved on to another relationship and you thought it was going to be better than what you had with this person, with your masculine, but it ended up not being the case. We have mirrored feelings. Look at that. So you're both feeling the same thing without even realizing it. This could be a mirrored soul connection as well, which could be representing a twin flame for some of you guys. Look at this. We've got the sleep potion, getting boring. So this could apply to both of you. If you're both in different connections at this point during this lost connection, the situation that you are in currently, you're not finding the excitement there. It's boring for you. It's boring for them too. So it takes the both of you being able to implement changes in your own life to break free from connections where you no longer want to be there. And maybe someone's been fighting, arguing about money. That could have been a part of the problem for some of you guys when you were together. But I'm also feeling there are those of you tuning in, you're already in another relationship. Your masculine is also in another connection. Neither of you, I feel, are content. And somebody's having some issues here when it comes to finances. And then we have the love potion, so into you. They're still into you, my water signs. My feminines, you're still into your divine masculine. And this masculine feeling very blue without you. Look at this. Confronting issues. Exactly. So if the issues are money issues, because that's coming through here, then that needs to be confronted. It needs to be dealt with. If there are other underlying issues here in your existing partnerships during this lost connection away from your person, then that needs to be addressed as well. And part of the issues, I feel, is simply breaking free from a relationship where either of you want to invest any further time and energy towards. And once you break free from a relationship where you're unfulfilled, where you're not happy, where it's boring, you don't want to invest any more time in it, then this is where you're headed. Happily ever after, perhaps with your divine masculine. You can't have this happily ever after if you are feeling trapped in another situation, and your masculine can't have this happily ever after with you if they can't break free from a situation where they feel trapped. So you both perhaps have to take action here to break free from connections that are no longer serving a purpose. That's what I'm getting from that. Okay, so let's add some additional insight from the Love Journey deck. This is by Bridget of Divine Essentials. Angels and Spirit Guides for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm assuming those of you who are tuning in are Divine Feminine energy, watching for your Divine Masculine for this lost connection. But again, this can be a Divine Masculine watching for a lost connection with a feminine. So take it for how it makes sense, as always. All right. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What else do we need to know about this lost connection? This love was meant to last. I'm forever yours. See that infinity symbol on the bottom there? Wow. Even though you guys are a lost connection, you're not together, the love is still here. Happily ever after. That's what this divine masculine wants with the divine feminine. Wow. What else, please, for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces? Just take my hand and everything will be fine. So, obviously you guys are not together right now, but maybe energetically in the fifth dimension, this is what they're wanting to say to you. It's like, just take my hand and everything will be okay. We're going to be fine. This could be you as well saying this to your person. So I can't help but feel that fifth dimension interactions, astral travel, dreams, interaction that way, telepathic communication, this is a part of what's being conveyed, either from you to them or from them to you. I'll keep you warm. You know, and during the separation, perhaps the energy, the vibrations have been cold. And there's this very special warmth that you both feel when you are in each other's presence. I mean, they're clearly coming through here letting you know they're so into you still, that they see the potential to live happily ever after with you. You know, it's not just a fairy tale. This is something that they want to turn into reality. And if you feel the same way, perhaps the only thing that's standing in the way is either one of you or both of you being in connections where you're not free to be with each other right now. So you have to detach from connections that have served a purpose. Or your divine masculine needs to do that, to be free, to be with you, my feminines. I will love you for the rest of my life. That's such a beautiful message. This love was meant to last, my forever yours. I have a feeling here, should this lost connection be found and be given the opportunity to reconnect, this masculine, they're in it for the long haul. They're not going anywhere. They want forever with you, my feminines. I want to explore the world with you, you see. Some of you guys may have really enjoyed traveling, exploring the world, visiting other cities, countries, states. They want more of that. I don't want to live in a world that you're not in. And it's interesting how the word world is in both of these cards. Now, the world card in traditional tarot, it's fulfillment, it's harmony, it's cycle completion. And one cycle that needs to complete has to do perhaps for some of you with getting out of a situation that is a done deal. There's a door that needs to close here, either for your divine masculine, for you, my feminines, or for both of you. I wrote you a letter I'm afraid to send. And we all know why, because they're afraid of rejection. This letter could be a text. It could be a message that they've sent you or thought about sending you on social media, but they didn't send it. Look at this. You're the light in my life, infinite. And we've got the infinity symbol right there too. This love was meant to last. I'm forever yours, you see? They're not going anywhere. With a second chance to come back into your life, they're not going to waste it. They are not going to waste that second chance with you. They want infinity with you forever. So they're not messing around. If they were messing around before, they're not doing that now. They mean business. They want to be a part of your life, my feminines. So this masculine is wanting it to be known. It's like, look, I'm in it. I'm fully in. I want us to be together forever. But right now, they really are afraid of rejection from the divine feminine. So let's add some tarot to this, guys. This is my tarot teacher deck. For those who are not familiar with this deck, it's something I created for beginners. It does contain upright and reverse meanings, so it makes it super simple to learn. The deck shop link for this deck, as well as all the others, are in the description box. All right, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, for the divine masculine lost connection. For this timeless reading, what else do we need to know here? We've got the Knight of Pentacles. So for some of you, your divine masculine could be an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So this knight is a very hardworking individual. You see, they're loyal. They're responsible now. Maybe they were irresponsible before. They're willing to put in the work to fix this relationship, this lost connection. The Knight of Pentacles is very slow moving, so don't expect this Knight to be coming in all fast and furious, you know. They do a lot of thinking, and again, they're afraid of rejection. They're feeling very blue. They're not sure if you're on the same page, my feminines, but I feel through these mirrored feelings, you guys actually are. And then we've got the Three of Wands. So fire energy for some of you, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This is all about getting beyond the past. The past is the past. This is a lost connection. There was a lot that happened here between the two of you that brought you into separation to begin with. But the Three of Wands is here to help you guys move forward now. There were clearly some choices that were made in the past that created some issues. Those issues need to be confronted. We do have that card coming through here. There's still a chance for you guys to grow this partnership. The Three of Wands can represent those of you who live at a distance from one another, because this is a long distance romance card as well. But it's also a card of making choices that fulfill you, that make you happy. There were choices that were made here that did not make you happy before. Either you made those choices, my water signs, my feminines, or your masculine did. But it created a situation where it was out of balance, and that contributed to why you guys couldn't stay together. And then we've got the Judgment card coming up. So it could be that the divine masculine has to go through an awakening to have that epiphany of what it is that they need to do to get past their fears, to overcome the challenges, to confront whatever issues they personally are dealing with. Because the Judgment card is a reincarnation for a relationship that has been lost. It can come back to life. There's a transition that's a part of this energy. And I have a feeling this divine masculine wants to return, my feminines, to apologize for what they've done, what they've said or failed to do or say. They could have also been known back then to make some snap judgments that were not coming from a good place. So during this time of separation, they've had a lot of time to really focus on themselves, self-evaluation, seeing what went wrong, how they contributed to it. Because there's a possible reconciliation here, my feminines. And look at the next card. You've got the Sun. Love it. The ultimate happiness. And I mean, the Sun brings forward the energy of warmth. Okay, that's already coming through. I'll keep you warm by bringing in the energy of the Sun. That is what your masculine is wanting you to know, that they're bringing the Sun with them to bring you the happiness and fulfillment and the joy that has been lacking in this partnership. This can result in a reunion between the two of you. And if what you're wanting long-term here, my feminines, is to live the rest of your days with this divine masculine, I feel they want the same thing. This can result in marriage, having children someday, building a life together. What might have been a problem for some of you guys, because we've got the Moon coming up next. There could have been deceptions in the partnership. There could have been affairs, third-party situations, secrets, lies that drove a wedge between the two of you. And now during this separation, perhaps the divine masculine, we already know they're afraid of rejection. So the Moon's energy is tapped into fear and anxiety. And mental confusion. So they definitely need to get to a point where they have that light bulb moment and clarity and figure out what it is that they need to do now to come towards you, to return. And look at this. We've got the Star. Look at all of these major arcanas, one right after the other. Judgment, Sun, moon, star. Amazing. This is Aquarius specifically. There's still hope. There is still hope for you guys to come back together. This is a fulfilled wish from the star card. This is a relationship that's being rejuvenated, giving you guys another opportunity to come back. So have faith that what's meant for you when it comes to this lost connection will be restored. Look at the next two cards here. More major arcanas, and I've shuffled this deck so many times today. Look at that. We've got the Emperor and the Empress. A perfect match coming through here. The Emperor, specifically Aries, okay? So this person is your perfect match. Yeah, you guys are a lost connection for now, but the star will lead you guys back towards each other, where you can have the sun's energy shining down on your relationship. Very happy. It looks very positive that you guys can come back. I'm blown away by these cards. This is the next card, the Lovers. Gemini specifically. So the love that you once shared, it's still here. That never went away. The sexual attraction, it's still here. This is a card of choices, okay? We already know about the choices that they need to do better with making better choices in their life. And I really do feel with this Three of Wands energy that they'll be able to do that this time, because they feel this intense soul connection with you still. This is a card of unions, duality, harmony. The Lover's card always presents us with choices and decisions. You both have your own free will on how you can choose to handle this situation. But I feel ultimately, my feminines, it falls on this divine masculine to reach out. It falls on this masculine to reach out. What I get though is, for some of you, your masculine has tried to reach out, but if you've blocked them, they can't get to you. So be mindful of what it is that you're blocking when it comes to this lost connection. Either you've blocked them on social media, your phone, through friends, through family. Maybe you've told them, it's like, I don't want to see this person. You know, if they call, I'm not here. So if you want them back in your life, then you have to remove those barriers. If you want them back in your life, remember, with the Judgment energy, you need to come to a place in your heart where you can forgive. Because that forgiveness, and I've said this so many times on other readings, it's a gift that you offer yourself first. That forgiveness allows you freedom to break free from the chains of the past. And it opens up your heart to new possibilities of second chances. And again, hope that is restored in this partnership for you guys to have your day in the sun, where you can find that ultimate happiness. And last card, look at this, the Hierophant, picking up off of Taurus. Specifically, what is the Hierophant? It's, first of all, commitment. It's another card where marriage is possible. It's having blind faith that what is meant for you will be for you when the time is right. Two people that are still meant to be, regardless of this lost connection. Yes, there's a spiritual lesson attached to that, and that needs to be learned. And maybe during this time of separation, your divine masculine has learned. But there are lessons as well, my feminines, that you need to work on for yourself, and you know exactly what that is within your own life. And when it comes to this connection here, I'm blown away by the amount of major arcana cards. One, boom, 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 one right after the other. Judgment, Sun, Moon, Star, Emperor, Empress, Lovers, Hierophant, and bottom of the deck, I can't believe it, the Chariot. Okay, this is Cancer energy specifically. So maybe my Cancers, this is coming through here very strongly, in particular to this Chariot card, but of course it can apply to all of the water signs tuning in. This is movement right here. So if things are stagnant, which I feel they kind of are right now, this is movement here. This is action. This is a very successful, triumphant outcome when it comes to this partnership. Oh my God. And I really feel this divine masculine is ready to come forward, my feminines, to be your perfect match in this lifetime. Maybe they needed to detach from you to realize this, but it seems that you will have your day to reconnect. Unbelievable. Really. Those messages. That's crazy. All right, guys, so let's grab some dialogue from the Divine Masculine. Starting things off with the Thinking Man Oracle deck. This is my self-created one. This is the Volume 2 version. All right, Divine Masculine, what do you want to say to your feminine here? What do you want to say? That it was love at first sight. It was love at first sight, my feminines. Look at this. Open the door. Remember this message? Locked off? You know, they might be running into a roadblock here, hitting one closed door, one right after the other. And it's up to you, my feminines. If you want to let this masculine back in, you got to open up that door. You have to open up your heart. Look at this next card. Give me another chance to prove to you that I'm not the same man who hurt you. Our love is surely worth another try. You see? They've worked on themselves. Wow. I never knew loneliness until you said goodbye. So this is a message for some of you letting us know that it's the feminine who said goodbye to the masculine. And they've been feeling very blue, as it says, feeling very lonely without you. And if they did end up entering into another relationship, it just could not compare to what you guys had. Their happily ever after is with you. This next message kind of cracks me up, but this is what it says. We're two stubborn people, keeping our distance, trying to prove we're both right. This is fucking ridiculous. Can we please just be together already? I love you. So if you guys are both stubborn, maybe that's why it's a lost connection, because you just let the opportunity slip away. But this is coming from the masculine now. It's like, we're two stubborn people. Can we please just give this another try? And bottom of the deck, be with me. You see? They still want you, my feminines. They want you more than anything. So I want to grab some additional dialogue from my ex Oracle deck. This masculine has a lot to get off his chest. I'm saying him, but of course, if it's, you know, it is just energy, divine masculine energy. If you're watching for a female, picking up off of that divine masculine energy, then absolutely take it that way, of course. Okay, from the ex Oracle, what additional messages does the divine masculine have to come through with? I miss waking up next to you every morning. You see that? This could have been an issue for some of you. I admit I was bad at commitment before. I'm ready to offer you my love, my heart, my life. Am I too late? So my feminines tuning in, if this resonates with your situation, is your divine masculine too late? You're the only one that can answer that question. We always had so much fun together. The laughter, our friendship, the way we loved each other. It was very special to me. Maybe, just maybe, we can try once more. Next message. Losing you was the hardest thing I've ever gone through. I believe it. Look at this. Now, this will not apply to everyone. I hate that you left me for him or her. So somebody did detach and entered into another relationship. We did get that earlier. Bottom of the deck. Come back. All this from the Divine Masculine, my feminines. These are some pretty intense messages from your Divine Masculine. And if you're feeling these emotions and this love and desire still for your Divine Masculine, I'm assuming that's why you're watching this reading, because you miss them, you still love them, you still care for your Divine Masculine. And yes, it is a lost connection right now, but it is a lost connection that can be revived. Look at all of the major arcanas that came through from the tarot deck. And again, the Empress and Emperor represent a perfect match. Okay, so we're going to add to this with a connection lost somewhere in time. And this is by Angelic Revelation 144 once again. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Divine Masculine, lost connections for this timeless reading. What else do we need to know here? Karmic cycles. I wish that we could just learn the lessons faster so we can reunite soon. This journey has been so hard and I just long to be with you. Okay, so there are karmic cycles that need to complete here. And remember when I was talking about the reference to the world from these two cards here and that world card, that's what it's about. It's all about cycle completion. And that applies to this as well. And then we have soul connection coming through. Although I may have lost you, you will forever have a special space within my damaged heart and soul. No matter what happens here, whether you guys just never end up seeing each other again, this will forever be a soul connection. You will forever feel this person's energy and presence. They will forever be a part of your heart. I'm just really guided to tell you that what's presenting itself here, especially from tarot, I mean, the Sun, the Chariot, the Star, so many positive cards letting us know that it's not going to be a lost connection for long. Some of you guys could have shared a family together, had children together, or your families knew of each other. I know that we have others to consider, but if we are happy, they will be happy. We are family and we should be united together. So I feel those of you who had children with your Divine Masculine and the family dynamic was affected too, the family went into separation as well, you guys can be a family once again. And then we've got, would you give me another chance? I would be the best version of myself if you would be willing to take a chance on me. So this is letting us know here, my feminines, that your Divine Masculine has definitely worked on themselves. Next card, outside influences. My love, we shouldn't worry about what anyone else thinks. Our love is sacred and divine. We shouldn't let anyone interfere with our precious time. Absolutely. It comes down to the two of you and what you both want. And yes, family, friends, they can interject their opinions, put in their 2 cents. But if two people love each other, which I feel you and your masculine love each other still and want each other still, it comes down to the two of you making a conscious choice to be together. That is what I'm getting from that. Okay, so I'm guided to pull from my Heart Songs deck. Let's go ahead and grab some songs here that could be tied into this connection. So if you don't resonate with the songs, see if you resonate with the lyrics. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. for the collective, for this lost connection. Divine Masculine, lost connections. What are the songs that need to come through here for this reading? 1,000 Years by Christina Perry. I have died every day waiting for you, darling. Don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. I mean, I'm not surprised. We've got infinity symbols, references to forever. They want to be with you. That's it. That's it. What else, please, for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces? I Will Always Love You by Dolly Parton. I hope life treats you kind, and I hope that you have all that you ever dreamed of. I wish you joy and I wish you happiness, but above all this, I wish you love. They could have even said this to you the last time you guys saw each other, that they just wish you the best, they wish you well, even if they can't be with you. But they will always love you. And that's something that you need to know in your heart of hearts. No matter what happened to separate you, they will always have a special place in their heart for you. And maybe you will as well. Next song, Nothing Compares to You by Sinead O'Connor. Yep. It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love away. I go out every night and sleep all day since you took your love away. Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. I can see whomever I choose. I can eat my dinner in a fancy restaurant. But nothing, I said, nothing can take away these blues. Hello. Yeah. They are feeling very blue without you, my feminines. That came through right from the very beginning. All right, so let's wrap this up, guys, with some final messages, and let's see what Spirit wants to leave you with for this reading. So this is the Signs from Spirit Love Oracle by Mystic Moon. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Divine Masculine, lost connections for this timeless reading. Some final thoughts for the collective. We have apron and service. Okay. Some of you guys might have been struggling, especially during this pandemic, with employment, money matters, finding a job, so maybe some of you, if you're able to relate to this, have finally been able to improve your finances and have been able to secure employment. That's a very specific message, but I do feel that that's coming through for some of you. And then we have this energy of urn and mourning. So I feel when you guys went into separation, it's like someone died, a part of them died. And maybe you both went through this grieving process. But you do have Lady Luck on your side, my water signs, my feminines. Lady Luck is on your side to restore what once was lost between you and your Divine Masculine. I really do feel here that things can improve and come back together. So many beautiful messages that are presenting itself here for this reading. So I really do hope that this helps you out and to help you see where your Divine Masculine is at during this separation. It does appear that they absolutely still want to be with you. They still love you. You are their other half. You guys represent a perfect match here in this connection. So even though you're not together at this point in time, have patience that when the time is right, the universe will deliver this connection back to you. Okay, so that's what I've got here, guys. I do hope you enjoyed this reading. And for anyone interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below. Currently, I only have mini readings as well as the basic ones available. I have so many full-length readings on schedule that I had to put those on hold to give me the opportunity to catch up. So I'll open that back up as of January 2nd. All right, guys, but you can still book the minis and the basics. All right, guys, so that's it for now. Thank you so very much. Take care of yourselves. See you next time.